In this file, I have 3 sheets: Mike, Elaine and Lola. Each sheet contains details of sales transactions for our 3 sales reps. In each case, the data has been set up as a table with the table names matching the sheet names. On the summary sheet, I have a single function which I've put into A1, and the function combines together a set of headings from one of the tables, Mike in this case, and the data from each table. The VStack function is what's known as a dynamic array function, which I've talked about many times before. Let's say this data needs cleaning and reshaping before it can be uploaded to our company's sales transaction system. Now, I could do this directly in Excel, but it's easier to use Power Query. So, how do I do it? Well, the first thing I need to do is to create a name that references the dynamic array. And I do that by clicking on Formulas and Name Manager, and then clicking New. Now, the name can be anything you like, but for this demo, I'm going to call it Array 1. In the refers to box, it's not just referring to A1, it's referring to all the values that are generated by the dynamic array function that happens to be in A1. And to do that, I click into the refers to box and type a hash symbol after the A1. The hash sign is a reference to the entire dynamic array. Once I've done that, click on OK and close. Next, I'll load the data into Power Query. Now, if you're following along, I suggest that before you go any further, you copy the line of code that I've put into that text box, because we'll need it shortly. Then I'll click on Data, Get Data, and then click on Blank Query. I then need to edit the code that it has generated. So I'll remove those 2 double quotes and paste in the code that I just copied. Now, it's added an extra blank line on row 3, so I'll just delete that and then click on Next. The data generated by the dynamic array is loaded into the Power Query editor, and now I can start cleaning and reshaping it. I'll start by fixing the headers. Power Query thinks that the data from the first row of the summary sheet is a row of data. It isn't, it's headings. So I'll click on Transform, Use First Row as Headers. The next thing I'll do is add 2 zeros to the beginning of each order ID, because that's the format required by the sales transaction system where this data is going. So I'll click on the order ID column, click on Transform, Format, Add Prefix, type in 2 zeros and click OK. Now, I'm sure there's many more changes that I could make, but for the demo, that's all I'm going to do. I can now close the query editor by clicking on Home, Close and Load. And a new sheet is created called Query. I can leave the sheet name as it is, or I can rename it. But the data is now ready to be uploaded to our sales transaction system. Now, let's imagine that it's the next day and a new order has come in from a client managed by Mike. So I will need to put the details of that order into the table. The table automatically grows, and if I go to the summary sheet, it's automatically added that new row into here. However, it hasn't added it into the query sheet. So to add it into the query sheet so that it can get uploaded to our sales system, all I have to do is click Data, Refresh All, and that pulls it through from the summary sheet into the query. And that's it, how to import dynamic arrays into Power Query. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or feedback, please let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, have an excellent day.